Stanislav, I'm really scared to go to visa interview after I get approval for my immigrant or non-immigrant work visa. What should I know? What should I be prepared for? And what are the steps I need to take to get ready for this procedure? Today, guys, we're going to be discussing this important issue, and also you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case for the purpose of immigration. Let's go. Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to be touching on the visa interview when you get approved after your successful petitions. Let's just separate this process in two different ways, two different approaches. Approach number one, when you are in the US and you're requesting the adjustment of status or the change of status. And number two, if you are outside of the US, or you may be inside but you decided to go through the regular classic approach through the embassy. Those two have different views and different philosophies, so stay tuned. How do I know about all those things? So first of all, we got more than 2,500 approvals across all the services, and the overwhelming majority of them require some type of interview, especially if you're outside of the States. And that's why I have the separate department of communication with the embassy that is assisting our client after they get approved at some point of their case development. So we have teams trained to prepare you guys after you get approval with us. We don't provide that service separately, so if you got approval somewhere else, I'm sorry, that's on you, right? If you worked with us and we got you the approval, then we will be helping you with all other steps following the approval. Now, the first thing is if you are in the US. And here we have non-immigrant visas and immigrant visas. Non-immigrant visas that give you the chance to stay in the US for some time, depending on the visa, and being able to work. Once you request change of status and your petition is approved, that automatically changes your status from being whatever tourist or student to being able to work, O-1, L-1, E-2, whatever that visa is. Your family members, they will follow you within a couple of months because there's a separate little petition filed on their behalf. They don't get that automatic switch like you do, the main petitioner of the case. So you don't have to do any specific other actions. Yes, you'll have to get your social security number through the Social Security Administration, right? But that's all. You can start pretty much working immediately. Now, if you are adjusting your status from non-immigrant to immigrant, that's when you got approved for EB-1A or EB-2 NIW or other visas, EB-5. There is a possibility of interview, right? With the non-immigrant, there is no interview whatsoever. It's never been, okay? It's always been like that. Now, with the immigrant visa, after the COVID, usually in overwhelming majority of the cases, there is no interview. There is maybe 1-2% chance that you will be called to interview if they want to get some additional information, if you are in a same-sex marriage, right? So those cases get oftentimes interviews because they prone to be fraudulent, okay? Not to say that our clients do that, of course not, they're all real, but in general, the same-sex couples, you know, there's something going on there. So they're being called more often to the interview. But the rest, 98-99% of the cases for the immigrant status change, which is adjustment, don't get the interview, okay? So that's the beauty of AOS, adjustment of status. Now, if you go through the embassy, you're outside of the States, you will be called for the interview for the immigrant visa and for the majority of the non-immigrant visas. If for the immigrant visa it's more a formality, okay, yes, sometimes things happen and they may grill you on your petition, on your achievement, what are you going to do, your past experience, trying to catch some kind of inconsistencies in your petitions. But hey, that's your case. You've been working on it for a lot of time, and it's all about your career. So there is no problem here as long as you're not criminal or you didn't provide any fraud in your petition. However, once we get to the non-immigrant visas interviews like O-1, L1, E2, and other visas, those are more serious. You really need to try hard to get the immigration officer believe you. They want to see that you are credible, and they have no problem denying visa issuance even after all this way you came with approvals with USCIS and working on your case. They don't care, okay? And I'm sorry. I always worry about my clients, and we do everything possible to prepare you guys for those interviews. But I see how other attorneys work, or if people go to those embassies and they don't take it seriously. That's where the troubles arise. So your only task is to make sure that the officer believes you the first 2-3 minutes of interview. That's where the decision is made. So whatever the question they ask you, you have to give them all, okay? Even if they ask you, how old are you? You need to say, hi, my name is John, and I've been doing this, I filed this petition, my employer is that, I'm gonna come into the US to do those things, and I have recognition in the so you gotta give them everything. Until two things happen. You finish, or they stop you. Okay, that's it. You keep going because you want to make sure that you give them everything and let them then ask you the follow-up questions. But the way to develop that rapport, that credibility between you is to show your confidence and knowledge about what's going on around your case in the past and what's going to be happening in the future. So those things are crucial. Now, if you are going, or if you're going to get those processes through talent visas, EB-1A, O-1, EB-2 NIW, or business visas, L1, E2, EB-5, you can get the free evaluation of your case. Below this video, there are links to different types of visas that you can click one of them, two of them, or all of them, fill out the form, and within 2 days, I'll get back to you and give you the initial analysis for free, which visa is good for you, which criteria we can satisfy, and how to proceed further. And if I see the potential, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning, where I will build a written, successful strategy for your case. Smash the like button if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, smash the bell button not to miss my videos every week. I also have the Instagram and TikTok, also a lot of resources are over there. My name is Stanislav Shamayev, I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.